The faithful in the Diocese of Charlotte venerated the remains of Saint Maria Goretti, at 11 the youngest canonized saint in the Catholic Church, during the National Pilgrimage of Mercy, the tour of the Major Relics of St. Maria Goretti, October 23rd through the 25th. The diocesan pilgrim started at Our Lady of Grace Church in Greensboro, where the saint was greeted with a brand new hymn written by Pastor Father Eric Kowalski and Our Lady of Grace music director and organist Andrew O'Connor. Thousands of people showed up at Our Lady of Grace Church the evening of October 23rd, where the relics were displayed for the veneration in the church for one day. People began arriving before 6 a.m. to see the young saint's remains, encased in a glass coffin and placed near the altar. The homilist was Father Carlos Martins, an ecclesiastically appointed curate of the relics and director of the treasures of the church, who was leading the tour of St. Maria's relics in the U.S. During his homily, Father Martins exhorted the congregation to imitate the example of the young St. Maria.
And they both went to midnight Christmas Mass together and received Holy Communion side by side. Maria Assunta Goretti and her daughter's murderer, all because Maria chose to forgive. Know that when you come forward to greet Maria, that she will greet you as a friend to a friend, and that she is most interested in you. Have no fear about giving her your petitions. Give her all of them. And as a historian and biographer of Maria, I have never known her to leave any petition unmeddled in a holy way. And I guarantee you that everything you utter to her, every request, she will immediately repeat that request to the ear of God, in whose throne room even now she sits.
As we were putting it together, the hymn tune that's used, which is which one?
Nettleton.
And with that, it worked. Andrew was really instrumental in when we fine-tuned the verses to the hymn to change several spots together. So that's where Andrew and I kind of collaborated to do that. We were able to present it to Father Carlos, who is the custodian of the relics, as a gift from Our Lady of Grace Parish. And he was just awestruck by that. He said, you don't realize, he says, I hired a musician and a composer and nothing ever came of it. And now you're presenting me with this hymn ready to go.
St. Thomas Aquinas Church in Charlotte hosted the relics on Saturday, October 24th, until after the 7:30 a.m. Mass on Sunday, October 25th. Standing room only crowds at the Charlotte Church were reported for the Saturday morning Latin Mass. The pilgrimage to the Diocese of Charlotte was sponsored by St. Benedict Press, a Charlotte-based Catholic books publisher. Conor Gallagher, St. Benedict Press publisher, praised the faith and devotion of those present.
It's very evident from watching all the people here venerate Maria Goretti that it's just very moving. You can tell each person has a personal issue or need, some kind of personal suffering that they're bringing forth to Maria Goretti here. And just in the 15 seconds that they get to spend in front of the casket, you can see that that's a very touching and powerful moment for all the thousands of people who are going past the relics. It's really beautiful.
Another standing room only Mass in English was celebrated Saturday evening in honor of the saint. This is the first time her body traveled to the U.S. and only the second time the relics have traveled outside of Italy. For the Catholic News Herald, this is David Haynes.